Hey everybody, it's Christopher Small, the unconventional attorney. Sorry for the pause. Got an alert that said poor signal. Then I hop back on, so we're here. Today we're going to talk about how law students can get a summer clerkship. Before we get to that though, I want to remind you, if you are not a part of the world's greatest law firm owner group and you have less than the price of a cup of coffee a day to contribute to your education and growth and success, go to lawyersanctuary.com and join us. All my stuff's in there. Facebook ads, Google ads, networking. Plus, I hop in every week, teach some cool stuff. And right now, if you join, you get to come to the quarterly virtual live meeting that we're doing. Okay, lawyersanctuary.com. I thought today, so the reason that we're doing this video today is because somebody just joined the group who is a law student, and they said their biggest challenge was getting a clerkship. I thought to myself, let's help this guy out. There are probably other law students in here, I'm sure. I know I've let some in. And, it's also, by the way, a good thing to hear from all of you law firm owners who might be either thinking about getting a law clerk or think you can't get a law clerk and what you might want to do. All right, so first things first. If you want to get a clerkship at a big law firm, there's just one thing that you have to do. Get good grades, okay? If you're not getting good grades, let that big law firm dream just float away into the distance, because it ain't happening unless you have some good connections or are really, really, really sneaky somehow, okay? But that doesn't mean that it's the end of the world. I'll tell you what I did when my first summer of law school. I clerked for a judge in Phoenix. This judge was like a trial court judge, and she did superior court. Like the middle court. I don't know how you describe it. Where things happen. And the way that I got my clerkship there was I was going to University of Kansas. I knew I wanted to spend the summer in Phoenix. I went to Martindale Hubble or something, and I searched for all of the lawyers in Phoenix that were University of Kansas graduates, and I reached out to all of them. I think I sent them letters, I sent them emails, I called them, I did whatever I could. And I got a couple of interviews at some places. My grades were not good enough. I don't know. I was not law firm first year clerk material. And so, but one of them said, hey, I know this judge. She takes in a clerk, and I think you might be a good fit for her. I was like, awesome, introduce me. So she did, or he did, they did, I can't remember even who it was. The judge's name was Bethany Hicks. She was super cool and ended up getting me this clerkship. Now, here's the thing. It was free. I did not get paid. So I went down to Phoenix, and in the daytime, I worked for the judge, and in the nighttime, I worked at Abercrombie. Do a retail something just to pay the bills. I was lucky enough to have one brother that lived in Phoenix that let me stay with him for the summer, and his family, not just him. Shout out to Darcy. And we had a great time, and I learned a lot, and it was amazing. But that was my story, okay? And so what I think is important for you as a law student to understand is that coming out of your first year of law school, you know nothing. You don't know how to do anything in a law firm. You're basically useless. You're not even as good as a paralegal because you think you know more than you do, and you're not going to be helpful when you come to the firm. So you need to walk into the situation knowing that from the beginning. And if you know that, if you have that sort of that humility, but that drive to learn and that curiosity, then that showing that and demonstrating that and talking about that, I think will be much more likely to get you a job than anything else. The second thing that I would do, particularly now, look, we know the economy is in a crater. Things are going to get slow if they're not slow yet, and they're going to be slow for a little while. We don't know how long, but for a while. And so I would so to take one step back, what I would do first is I would think about what you think you want to do. In reality, you have no idea what you want to do. If you are a law student right now, you have no idea because you just don't know how things work in the real world. So I would think to myself, what do I think I want to do? Do I think I want to do criminal defense or personal injury, family law, business, whatever. I would just think about, what do I want to do? Where do I want to work? Do I want to work at a small firm? Do I want to work at a big firm? Do I want to try to work at an agency? Like, what do I want to do? And then once you have that niche picked out, I would reach out to everyone and I would say, listen, I will come and work for you for free. Okay? Let's figure it out. I know that I don't know anything, but I am willing to learn. And I am curious and I'm hungry and I will do whatever it is that you want. Right? So bring me on. That's what I would do. I would reach out to everybody. I would find them on Instagram and Facebook and everything. I wouldn't stalk them. So there's a fine line between being persistent and being annoying. So you don't want to be that person. But I would just reach out to as many people as I could, and I would offer to work for free. And that sucks. I know you didn't go to law school to work for free, but the fact is you just don't know jack about anything. You are, not to make you feel bad, you just don't know. And the reason why I want you to pick an area that you think you want to go into and it's sort of the type of firm that you want to go into is because that way you're going to be able to figure out if you actually like it. You're going to get to see how the sausage is made. You're going to get to see how that firm in particular operates, but how many firms operate. There's a common theme across many firms. And you can see if you like that or not. And then if you do, then that second year, you're going to have some experience. You're going to have a baseline. You can probably work your way into a paid position. But when I go in there, I would be willing to do anything. File stuff, scan stuff, take out the trash, get coffee. But I would be asking to be in every single meeting that I could be in. And I would just listen, okay? And I would just pay attention to what's going on. And then I would ask intelligent questions. Like I would try to pay attention to what's going on. And I would say, I noticed that at this point in time you did this. Like, why did you do that? Like, those are amazing questions, okay? Those demonstrate that you are paying attention, that you care, that you're trying to learn what's going on, okay? And then I would also, by the way, just Google a bunch of stuff about what you're going to do. Just Google a bunch of stuff about how to file a divorce. So you're not asking dumb questions to the attorneys or to the paralegals or to anybody. There are ways to find these answers. You need to show that you're resourceful enough to get those answers. So that's what I would do. And law firm owners, if somebody reaches out to you like that, think about giving them a shot. Remember what it was like when you were a law school student. Remember what it was like to try to get that first job, to try to get your foot in the door. Remember what it was like when you knew nothing, and how good it might feel to bring somebody in and sort of show them the ropes, teach them what's going on, and get them going. Because like I said, for me, the first job was the hardest. Getting my foot in the door was the hardest because you just don't have any experience. Nobody trusts what you're doing, and you think you know more than you know. All right, so law firm owners, give these people a shot. Law school students, put yourself out there. Acknowledge that you don't know jack. Acknowledge that you're willing to do anything for nothing at the beginning, and then work your way into a paid role over time. Because there's the other thing: if you show value to the place where you work, they will pay you, because that's just the way that the world works. And if they don't pay you, then get out of there. Go someplace else. Someplace that will pay you. Okay? I think that's it. Okay, hope you like this. Hope this made sense. If you're a law school student and you have more questions, shoot me a message. Okay? No matter where you see this, shoot me a message if you're a law school student, and I'll give you some pointers. I'll give you some help. Maybe we can hop on the phone if you really need to, and I'll give you 10 minutes and we'll just chat. Okay? That's it. If you like this video, please hit the like button. If you know someone that needs to hear this, please share it with them. If you are someplace where you have a question or comment and you can leave it, please leave it. And if you are not part of the world's greatest law firm owner group in the world, and you want to join the Sanctuary, go to lawyersanctuary.com. It's a place I created for us, by us, and it's amazing. It's inexpensive on purpose. You can cancel anytime. Come and check it out. Come and try it out. Give us a run. See if you like it. I know you will. It will change the course of your firm. It will change the course of your life. LawyerSanctuary.com. All right, that's it. I am Christopher Small. I'm the Unconventional Attorney. I appreciate you. I thank you for your time. I thank you for your attention. And I will talk to you again soon.